Amos died, they brought his things in rain. A widow in black with a Bible full of pain. One old brass clock from his daddy's shotgun wall. Hands froze at midnight, but he still heard the call. It never made a sound through the thunder or the wake, till boots hit the clay by the sycamore break. Then tick, tick, tick through the whiskey and the smoke, like a rattler in the dark where the red earth broke. The clock only ticks when the wrong gray's drawn, when a shovel bites a secret best left gone. In this town of dust and railroads and crows, the dead don't sleep where the black river flows. She held that clock like a cold 6 gun and prayed for mercy that never come. Tick, 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 like judgment's tongue for the wrong grave dug and the bell not rung. By the church where the lanterns swayed, the preacher and the sheriff had a midnight trade. They weren't planning mercy, they were moving blame, trying to hide a boy and erase a name. She followed that ticking through the pines and shale, past a rusted railroad and a blood-red trail. When the moon caught steel in the sheriff's hand, she knew her Amos was buried on stolen land. She raised his revolver, let the night stand still, said you can fool the town, but you can't fool the hill. The clock quit ticking when the truth hit mud, and dawn came pale as a widow's blood. That clock only ticks when a wrong gray's drawn, when a shovel bites a secret best left gone. In this town of dust and railroads and crows, the dead don't sleep where the black river flows. She held that clock like a cold 6 gun and prayed for mercy that never come. Tick, 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 like judgment's tongue for the wrong grave dug and the bell not rung. Down on Miller's acreage where the blackbirds won't land, there's a tobacco barn leaning like a preacher gone down. I was hauling rye whiskey by the old railroad line when the moon turned copper red and the night forgot time. No breeze in the cotton, no hymn in the pines, but smoke slipped through the rafters in slow crooked lines. Then I saw them faces gathering pale as lye and lime. Men they strung from the oak there back in 29. That barn breathes the dead on windless night, spits their sorrow in the lantern light. Rope burned shadows swinging in the heat, calling my name from the red clay deep. I drank for the silence, but the silence lied. Now the hangmen ride that smoke outside. My granddaddy held the ladder, that's what mama swore, with a Bible in one hand and revolver at his core. I carried that blood like a chain in my chest, till them ghosts made faces, said, boy, you ain't confessed. So I walked to the oak with a flask and a spade, dug where the roots held secrets that the law never said. Found 6 rusted buttons and a yellow length of cord, and I wept like a sinner hearing judgment from the Lord. At dawn I lit the barn with a match in trembling hand, watched them faces rise heavenward above the cursed land. That barn breathed the dead on windless night, spat their sorrow in the lantern light. Now the ashes drift where the wicked died, but their eyes still glow in the smoke inside. I prayed for redemption, but the morning sighed, and the hangman rolled that smoke goodbye. That water tower groans like a hangman in a wind, rusted through the belly where the bad blood seeps in. It drips on every rooftop, every porch, every pane, like a land still remembers every borrowed name. Old men at the depot keep their eyes on the track, sit right in the shadows like the dead might come back. I was born in a shotgun house with a Bible and a gun. Mama said, boy, that red rain falls on everyone. Red rain on the tin roof, red rain in the well, washes through the cotton rows and drags up every hill. Ain't no white fence holy, ain't no deed set free. That rusted tile was bleeding what this town used to be. Red rain, keep falling, let the guilty drown. Stolen dirt, don't sleep when the devil owns the town. Sheriff wore a silver star and a pearl-handled grin, built his house on bones and called it lawful sin. Railroad men and old hands all swore they never knew, but the clay turns dark at dusk like a fresh wound dew. I took my daddy's revolver to the edge of the creek. He drank himself to silence, left vengeance up to me. When the thunder cracked that evening, all the windows turned red, and every porch light flickered like the waking of the dead. Now the tower keeps crying where the buzzards wheel slow, and the truth runs rusty through the gutters below. Red rain on the tin roof, red rain in the well, washes through the cotton rows and drags up every hill. Ain't no white fence holy, ain't no deed set free. That rusted tower's bleeding what this town used to feet. Red rain, keep falling, let the guilty drown. Stolen dirt, don't sleep when the devil owns the town. Down where the river used to run like sin, now it's cracked white clay and Mesquite skin. At midnight sharp by the old rail line, that ferry captain shoves all right on time. No water shines, no current groans, just a lantern swinging over drifted bone, with an oar and dust and a hat pulled low. He hauls a boat where no boat ought to go. Captain, roll through the dead creek bed, carry them shadows where the whiskey bled. One silver coin on each blind eye laid, they ride in silence where the Lord won't wait. I heard their chains and I heard him pray to ghosts in black by the break of day. Roll, Captain, roll till the stars burn out across dry water beyond all doubt. I was half drunk, warm on a revolver's grip, with a gambler's debt and a busted lip. He tipped his brim and he called my name, like he knew every scar and every shame. I stepped aboard where the dust rose cold, sat beside a widow in funeral gold, and a boy with mud on his Sunday shoes, all headed down where the lost ones choose. When dawn broke red on the cottonwood trees, I woke face down in the devil's breeze. My corn was gone and my hair turned gray. Now I hear that lantern call each day. Roll, Captain, roll through the dead creek bed, carry them shadows where the whiskey bled. One silver coin on each blind eye laid, they ride in silence where the Lord won't wait. I heard their chains and I heard him pray to ghosts in black by the break of day. Roll, Captain, roll till the stars burn out across dry water beyond all doubt. Snow come May on a wolf gray dawn, trapline froze and the cold's near gone. I reached for coffee, my old 44, saw fresh claw marks scored in the floor. Round my bunk where the shadow lay, circling outward like a thing had prayed. From my doorstep through the drifting pine, like the beast was born on the inside. Tracks in the floor, tracks in the snow. Lord would hunt some man from his own front door. Whiskey in my blood, iron on my hip. Moon gone blind and my candle split. I know these woods, every crooked limb, but tonight they know a darker hymn. Tracks in the floor and a cold wind howls like hell learn my name and come looking around. Last fall down by the railroad bed, I skinned a black buck, too lean to spin. Its eyes stayed open and red while a raven laughed from the cedar shed. I sold that hide for a bottle and lied to a one-eyed stranger with a preacher's smile. Now my cabin groans and the stovepipe sings like sin got teeth and a pair of wings. I threw that whiskey in the firelight, saw hoof and fang in the smoke that night. Set my jaw, let the hammer fall, but the tracks ran out at my own damn soul. Tracks in the floor, tracks in the snow. Lord hunts a man from his own front door. Whiskey in my blood, iron on my hip. Moon gone blind and my candle split. I know these woods, every crooked limb, but tonight they know a darker hymn. Tracks in the floor and a cold wind howls like hell learn my name and come looking around. There's a lighthouse on the Badlands where the blacktop turns to bone. 100 miles of cotton fields from any tide I've known. Its lantern cuts through dust storms like a razor through a vein, blinking out the empty dark above the freight train, moaning plain. I rolled in with a whiskey cover, revolver and some guilt, with the law and Lord behind me and a grave my hands had built. Old keeper with one blind eye said, boy, that light don't lie at all. It taps the names of faithless men the devil means to call. Flash, flash, home from that tower all alone. Morse code in the prairie night, cold as river stone. Ain't no sea for miles around, just sinning crows and blame. That inland lighthouse kept on saying, my God-forsaken name. By dawn I climbed those iron stairs, boots heavy as a chain. Found no glass, no flame, no man, just dust and blood like stain. On the wall and rusted nail marks, plain as judgment come. Son, the sea is where you drown, but guilt is where you're from. Flash, flash, hold from that tower all alone. Morse code in the prairie night, cold as river stone. Ain't no sea for miles around, just sinning crows and blame. That inland lighthouse kept on saying, my God-forsaken name. Down at Parchment by the gray wash light, a seamstress worked the needle through the long Delta night. Patched old sorrow into river road quilts with a blood-stained wedding dress and a widow's guilt. Her lover took her bride to a cane-field grave, packed her under clay while she cried to be saved. Now every crooked stitch, every thread pulled tight, carried that humming through the cypress night. Red Carnation static, crying through the wire. A jukebox full of ghosts and a room full of fire. From Biloxi bars to Baton Rouge neon, she sang and men got mean when the last slow song came on. Knives flashed jealous under whiskey light, and red carnations hit the floor every night. Then a drifter with a toolbox and a railroad stare heard a woman's low hum in a busted speaker's prayer. He chased that sound through smoke, through sin, through rain, past revolver hearts and the Gulf Coast cane. And every dance hall dim with the sawdust spun, it fixed the chrome and tubes, then the trouble begun. Boot heel shoveled hard, shadows crossed too soon, and love bled black beneath the crooked moon. He found her by the levee where the cold flood moans, needle in her fingers, dressing rags and bones. She said, ain't no burial deep enough for song. Some vows rock forever, and forever is long. Red carnation static, crying through the wire. A jukebox full of ghosts and a room full of fire. From Biloxi bars to Baton Rouge neon, she sang and men got mean when the last slow song came on. Knives flashed jealous under whiskey light, and red carnations hit the floor every night. She stuffed crows and coyotes by a highway chapel sign since the fever took her husband in the summer of '49. Now she rolls a blackened hearse with nickel speaker horns, jukebox in the coffin bay, rattling through the thorns. She stops in ghosted boom towns where the depot windows cry, trades a pour of bourbon for the last song left alive. The floorboards ache with two steps, tears fall in the sawdust light, and folks swear a dead man's tenor ride at the static every night. Sing Mesquite choir through the dust and the wire for the iron-handed barons who sold this county's fire. Let the whiskey burn holy, let the revolvers ring. She sows the dead town music in a one revenge hymn. When the rails meet the darkness and the shadows start to bend, her husband's voice comes harmonizing till the whole world meets its end.
drunkard where the red ants guard the bones. Just beyond the dance hall glow and the telegraph pole moan. She pinned each broken ballad like a badge upon her veil. Every note a rusted spike, every chorus like a nail. At the mansion by the trestle where the railroad bosses fed, she cranked that coffin jukebox and the chandeliers bled red. By dawn the suits were kneeling with their fine hands in the clay, while the Mesquite kept a secret and the hearse rolled on away. Midway is sinking where the black water crawls. Rusty horses shiver on the carousel poles. I was king of the county fair, dead-eyed and proud, till they dropped my Rosie in the bayou without a sound. The barkers all whispered, the rouseabout's lie, yeah. Said she slipped by the Ferris wheel on a storm-torn night. But I seen their boots and that whiskey grin. Three crooked men with their blood on the wind. So I fired through rain and neon glow, past a preacher's tent where the bad men go. One shot through a bottle, one shot through a sign, one through the heart of a man with mine. Gunpowder, cotton candy, river mud and pain. The dead ride shotgun when there's neon in the rain. Till the world grown like a chain gang hymn. Thunder rolled low as I took aim at them. First man fell by the ring-tossed stand, second by the mirrors with a bottle in his hand. The last one ran where the floodlights bled, begging sweet mercy to the ghosts in his head. I banged one off steel where the old ride screamed. I sent my love's justice clean through the steam. Now the bayou keeps her and the carnival me, two broken souls where the wild things be. I still hear Rosie in the generator's moan, saying ain't no redemption for a heart of stone. So I fire through rain and a neon glow, past the preacher's tent where the bad men go. One shot through a bottle, one shot through a sign, one through the heart of a man with mine. Gunpowder, cotton candy, river mud and pain. The dare ride shotgun when there's neon in the rain. Down in a delta town where the sawgrass bends, she kept a back room full of glass-eyed skins. Since they laid her man by the railroad ties, she stitched up shadows with a widow's hands and wire. The men that laughed when the whiskey ran red started turning up where the jukebox bled, posed in their vices by the roadhouse light with a neon halo in the dead of night. She sold their sins in a second skin, threaded with sorrow, pinned with revenge. Under that hum where the lost hearts howl, she dressed old justice in a haunted shroud. Sheriff saw smoke but he moved too slow. There was blood in the moon and dust in the chrome with her dead man's guitar and a case of steel. She drove for the line in an El Camino. Found one gambler with a queen of spades, one preacher kneeling where he used to pray, one old slick liar with his hands tied back like a buckshot sermon on a railroad track. Her embalming tools sang cold and thin like crickets and chains in the cypress wind. She kissed the dash when the sirens wailed and the devil rode shotgun beyond the rail. Ain't no grave gonna cool that fire, just a rusted hood and a six-string ghost chasing state line mercy nobody knows. She sold their sins in a second skin, threaded with sorrow, pinned with revenge. Under that hum where the lost hearts howl, she dressed old justice in a haunted shroud. Sheriff saw smoke but he moved too slow. There was blood in the moon and dust in the chrome with her dead man's guitar and a case of steel. She drove for the line in an El Camino.